Yes.
How's practice been in the last few days?
Worse.
Okay.
I have a bad habit of, like you're saying, just then I try to play to win, then I try to practice, then I'm not sure how it goes. Then I get lost
Yeah.
in the sauce.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then eventually it comes back. But when I'm
Yep.
lost in the sauce, even if I take breaks, then I overthink. And like you're saying, maybe I don't commit. And if I do, it doesn't work out. Then I get discouraged. So there's cases of that kind of
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
mess with my play.
Yeah, the hard part is the understanding versus the execution, right? It's always like you know when you're on a tilt cue, right? But being able to kind of pull it back in is like really, really challenging. And that takes like a lot of experience to be able to do that. So where are you at rank wise right now?
I gotta check. I have it up. I'm demotion protection masters 4. So masters
Okay.
5.
Nice. We love that. Okay. Well, could be worse.
Yes.
Okay, so let's evaluate what got you to Grandmaster. What was your practice? What have we been talking about the last couple of weeks? What has your practice been like? Like legitimately, not the concepts, but what has it actually been like in your end? What have you done?
More so just taking angles, taking longer sight lines when I'm playing Ana, especially.
Okay.
Practice rotations and timing. The one that I feel like I've never really got back on track while I do all that is my cooldowns still feel rushed.
Sure.
And my mechanics just don't feel as sharp as they normally have been with all this.
Okay. Why do you think that is? Any guesses?
Probably just because of I'm not thinking about it. I'm not like putting any effort into the mechanics versus I'm just focusing on other things.
Okay. Sure.
To practice.
Sure. How was your practice like leading up until the tilt queue? What was your practice quality versus like how it was the weeks before? I'm talking about
I thought it was pretty.
About the
it
same?
was pretty good.
About the same?
I mean, I thought. Well, there's no way it could be because I feel like if I regress this much, it can't be.
Maybe. Right? Like, let's put it this way. Okay. So there's 3 things that matter with practice, okay? There's the intent with what you're doing. In other words, you have something to practice, correct? Then
Correct.
there's the intensity of that you're applying it. In other words, the mental focus, the attitude, the mentality, the quality, essentially, we'll say, right? And then there's the frequency. In other words, how much are you actually playing? How much are you actually spending time doing the thing? So in terms of the frequency, it sounds like it was okay. At least on paper. Like it was approximately the same, correct? Like how much you were playing? Okay.
I would say so. Yeah, my playtime hasn't really changed too much.
In terms of the quality of what you had to do, like you were fairly clear on what you were supposed to be practicing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so then the only variable is the intensity or the quality of the practice. Now, spoiler alert here, I have worked with, at least a few hundred people that have been through similar tilt queues, and myself included. Like I've been on, like in terms of bad benders, at least half a dozen in my Overwatch career. At least, as in I've dropped more than an entire rank over like the course of a week. I've done that, right? And they are inevitably, there's a couple of factors that are very consistent, and they're going to sound really familiar. Number one, the circumstances with which I was playing weren't always the safest. Late night queues, tired, distracted, IRL stuff, etc. Right? Now, I'm not going to dig into that, but those things contribute. Now, that may or may not be. But this is the juice, right? Number 2, good luck always leads to bad luck. Always. So I always went on these downward spirals as immediately following a relatively fortunate series. So you get GM5, right? Or was it GM4, GM5, whatever?
GM5, yeah.
Okay, GM5, right. What does that tell you? You improved, right?
I improved, right.
But more likely you got lucky as well.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that you got lucky, you don't deserve GM5. Everybody's like, you get a good run, you get a bad run. You get a good run, you get a bad run. Like everybody's rank fluctuates at least 2 or 3 tiers. That's pretty normal, right? That's just kind of how it goes. So you were kind of at the peak of your skill and at your luck. And even if it was just skill, you are not good enough to consistently maintain GM5 yet.
Right. Yeah.
And so you going back down was an inevitability. but we get defensive.
Right.
We get entitled. And instead of embracing that dip, we try to fight it.
Yeah.
Right? So and then the third thing that is consistent is the attitude that follows that rank. And you could say what causes one or the other. Is it the peak that causes the attitude or the entitlement? Or is it our own bias, our own lack of competitive spirit that leads to that entitlement, right? Because you're going to continue. This is going to keep happening, right? Like you're going to keep hitting a peak, and then you're going to keep going back down again. And so it's like, how fast are you going to bounce back, right? And so for you, this is like, what do you need to do to kind of reset your mental? Is you don't do anything special or fancy or new. There is no secret magic pill. If you are unable to bounce back fast, then that's just a skill that you don't have practiced. It's like when somebody comes to my chat, it's like, I'm, a bronze, Roadhog OTP. How do I climb to silver? I don't know, dude. Get good at the game, right? If you're unable to handle fluctuations or entitlement, now I think GM's a big one. Like that's a huge step. So that's definitely going to be a little bit more of a volatile position for you. But it's the same as always. Go in, right. Practice decisively. Stop trying to worry about who you're playing versus, because do you ever find yourself treating these Master 5 games any differently than your GM5 games?
As far as what I'm practicing, no. But I feel like I enter into them where I feel like I should win these games.
That's it. That's it right there.
And that's the thing.
That's the problem, right? Because the reality is know that you shouldn't, because if you go in with that entitlement, that probably compromises the intensity or some of the decisions that you would make, maybe some disrespect. And so Master 5 players will punish mistakes. They're going to punish you for doing that, right? I have a little anecdote here of a streamer that I coached a long time ago. I'm not going to say who it was, but they were really struggling because they had an alt in Diamond 1 and their main was like Masters 1. And they kept coming to me and being like, what's this problem? Why am I struggling so much? And so I looked at a Diamond 1, several fights from their Diamond 1, and the quality of play was noticeably worse than their Masters 1. And I asked them and I said, what are you doing? And their answer was similar to what you said, a little bit more blunt. It was that, I have to carry these games. Like, I have to, and I'm like, well, good luck saying a Diamond 1 on that account, because you keep playing as if you're playing versus bronze morons. You have to play the game the correct way. And this streamer was just being very disrespectful of who they were playing into. And coincidentally, they were also playing support. So, and I'm not saying be more passive or be scared. I'm just saying play your best. Don't play your worst. And the reason why that's the case is it's like, what are you going to do? You got to flip a switch when you get to Masters 3 or Masters 2? No, you aren't. You are a product of your practice. And so if you get a little bit lackadaisical or a little bit frustrated a little bit, then that's going to go. Like I remember my coaches used to say this in football. You've heard this before, right? Like you don't spend the whole week goofing off in practice and lock in for the games. You are a product of what you did last week. So when you practice like a Masters 5 player, you're going to play like a Masters 5 player. And so the reality is that we have to treat these Masters 5 games as if they're Masters 3 or GM5 games. We have to. Yeah. Treat people with respect. And I'm not saying that that, obviously, right? But you're not doing it, right? And I think the reality is that it's very easy to fall into that. And just a heads up, I am not free from that. I had something similar to that with Hazard, actually. I did a little test. I did a whole video off of it where I trained really poorly on purpose for 2 weeks. I queued all in a row. I would take multiple breaks, and I would just want to see what happened. I actually really struggled. Like I really struggled until I cleaned up my practice quality. So everybody's vulnerable to this. Pro players I've worked with have struggled with this. GM players, bronze players, literally nobody is immune from this. So, okay. Does that make sense?
No, it does.
So we got to go in. We got to lock in. We got to be divorced from the result. We have to be the best player that we could possibly be. Okay. So I know last time we talked about like kind of reevaluating your goals because you'd kind of achieved your goal. So I guess now is as good a time as ever to kind of revisit that question. What are we doing?
I've been kind of taking it chill, kind of like for a reset for a few days. Just playing. If I am playing, I'm just like socializing and just getting my mind off it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still enjoy the practice. I still enjoy the grind. I still want to comfortably be in Grandmaster, is what I'm saying. I still like that drive.
Sure.
The thing
Sure.
is, it's a little frustrating when I feel like the work was put in and then it goes down. And I know I've done it many times where I fluctuate back up, but I always feel like I want to get to a point where it's like I don't have to get to through those fluctuations. I want to be consistent, at least in that range where I can hit that point where I don't have to really work as hard in the areas where I need to work at, which that comes with time.
Yeah, but the irony is that you don't have to work as hard when you put more work in. You get what I'm saying? Like it's easier when you do more, if that makes sense. Like, let's put it this way. If you want to lift 500 pounds, if you want 500 pounds to be easy for you to lift, you're going to have to you're going to have to work really hard to make it easy.
Right.
You're talking about an instance. I want a Grandmaster 5 game to be easy. Well, then you're going to need to get to Grandmaster 3. So then how are you going to get to Grandmaster 3? A lot of work.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? No aspect of your life ever becomes truly easy. Now, the good news is that I think while skill absolutely decays, it hangs around. Like, if you took a full 3 years off from Overwatch, just ice cold, and came back, you would not be a bronze player. You would need like probably a week or two, but you'd probably putter on in plat, low diamond, and you'd be fine. You'd pick it up pretty fast because the brain doesn't forget patterns completely. But I guess you are only entitled to the work that you put in. Do you think Michael Jordan's any good at basketball right now? like age or not, right? No, he's probably not that good at all, right? Nobody's entitled to that. So I guess it's not possible, sadly. You have now, if you have the learning patterns, you know how you got to Grandmaster. Can you repeat that process? Do you have the knowledge of how to do it? Yes, you do. Right? In the same way that if I wanted to be a Grandmaster Overwatch player right now with basically any character, I could do so within a month or two, right? But it would take me probably a month or two of solid work to get there, depending on the character, of course.
I just find it crazy because there's some friends who I feel like they put work in, and I'm not saying they deny their work, but they can get there. No issues, no problem. They just do it like in their sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, that's where I'm like,
that's
I want to get to that point where
that's talent. Just... That's talent. That's talent. And what talent is those people are just naturally better at learning those skills because their life experience has led them towards those things are more autopiloted skills. Let me ask you a question. If you try to pick up Fortnite tomorrow, you'd be pretty good at it, no? Like for a beginner, right? Why?
Because of the FPS experience and like basic fundamentals of like where I can position.
Correct. And your brain changes. Like your brain will learn and change. So that's why we have like very artistic people and very mathematical people is the more that you do of a task, your brain gets better generally at that task. And that's really where talent comes from, is where people have like these RPG rollouts where like through their 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 years experience, their brain just naturally learns equivalent skills very fast. You get what I'm saying? And so for you, it's like that's what your friends are coming from.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, if you want to be that, then you can be that. Anybody can be anybody that you want. I mean, you can even have people that can't sing at all can learn how to sing. But it is a lot easier when you have that background. So for you, it's just really what do you want your life foundation to be, So I don't know. So in the short term, let's at least say in the short term, where are you feeling right now? Where are you feeling right now? Like at this very moment, what do you want
to do? Like as far as practice or what?
Sure. The next couple of weeks with Overwatch, what do you want from Overwatch?
I want to still grind out those. I still want to grind out what I've been working at. I want to get to where it was. I mean, I'm happy I hit my goal.
Sure.
But I ultimately want to be comfortably in that role. I don't want to be like squeezed it.
Let me ask you a strange question. The last 3 or 4 weeks of Overwatch, how much fun did you have compared to the last 3 or 4 months?
The last 3 or 4. Well, you said the last 3 or 4 weeks versus the last 3 or 4 months.
Correct.
Compared.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've genuinely had a lot of fun with the game in general for these last few months. All of it.
So
as far as but nothing really has changed outside of this last few days. About me, like digressing.
That's kind of not my. That's not really my question. What I'm trying to do is help you to decide what are actually your goals. Because if you're saying the last 3 or 4 weeks were really good, then that's a good reason to go for Grandmaster. You understand what I'm saying?
But they are. Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
Okay, so then we want to get back, but I'm just be careful. You've tasted blood here. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I know that. Oh, I know that. There's
right.
there's definitely been a moment where I'm like, is it really worth it? Do I want to do this? But I'm like, no, but I do have fun doing it. I think the drive of it is actually what makes it fun.
Then we'll keep going. Then we'll keep going. Then let's do it. As long as I want you to have that conversation with yourself literally every week or two. Constantly reevaluate. That's I think that like I've learned that myself with what I have to do is I always have to reevaluate. Am I liking what I'm doing? I've quit a lot of things that I thought that I liked because I realized that I really just didn't like it.
No, I genuinely like to play. I genuinely like to play Overwatch.
All right,
I do.
All right.
Yeah. If I didn't, I would not be playing it. I would take a hard break, and I have done breaks before.
Well, keep in mind, it's not just the playing; it's you're training it. Like this is to maintain Grandmaster. You train,
right.
So yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why I committed to this. I don't want to quit, even if there's a setback. There's a reason why I did it.
Okay.
There's a reason why we're doing these, you know?
Sure,
That's why.
Sure. Absolutely. But I'm just saying, you can always cancel a session. You know, it's not sunk cost here. So you do what you do. What you. I am always flex. I want what's best for you, right? So I'm more than willing either way. As long as you're having fun, I'm on board. Okay.
Yeah.
We doing live coaching. We doing a replay review. We have got questions.
I do have 3 codes, but they're all kind of. I don't really like them really too much, but I did find the live coaching very helpful.
Let's do it.
As far as the intensity of practicing, because I feel like that does that kind of reinforces every time I should be doing it.
Sure. I mean, it's gonna. Yes, of course. Let's do it. I mean, it's gonna emphasize exactly how you should be practicing, right? Like it's basically I very rarely live coach somebody that doesn't put in effort. It's just I think it's the social pressure, you know, which is good.
Right.
You know, if we can weaponize that a little bit intelligently, it's good. So okay.
Right.
What are you playing? Are we doing Ana? Are we doing Lucio? What are you on to right now?
Right now, I was thinking about either again Ana, but I've also kind of picked up Wuyang a little bit, and I'm having fun with Wuyang.
Yeah,
so
he's fun.
Probably
it's a bit of an acquired taste, but once you click it, it's satisfying. Okay, let's do it. No questions.
I think the Ana feels like the fact that I've regressed on Ana for a bit, like on these games, makes me feel like I should just continue with that.
Sure.
Even though it may feel kind of repetitive, but I still don't feel like I've got it down as far as with the.
Well, okay, so let's put it this way: there is a variance between what you are when you're at your best versus what you are when you're not. And whenever you're pushing yourself really hard, you're always performing at your ceiling, right? But then what we like to do is as the ceiling climbs up, so does the floor, right? So we've pushed your ceiling to GM5. That's great. But your floor is still somewhere in Masters 5, right? Whereas before it was like Diamond 2, Diamond 1, right? So that's great. We've made some progress. We're pushing things higher. So the question is, can we keep pushing your floor up? Can we keep pushing your ceiling up? Because you're going to go back and we're going to see you're not taking lateral space or you're not using cover, you're rushing your CDs. You talked about it, right? Those things are never going to change with you. Never.
Right.
At least be fixed. They will change, but they won't be fixed. It's the same thing as like, if you don't exercise, you gain weight, right? If you don't eat right, you gain weight, or if you don't get sun, you get depressed, right? There's just some facts of life that are just you can't just permanently change your brain to where like I will always never ever rush my CDs. Well, to be able to address that 95% of the time takes like an unbelievable amount of consistent effort, and it gets harder the higher you go up because you go from cutting out 50% of your mistakes to 60% to 70% to 80% to 90%, and we're keep pushing harder and harder and harder. So.
Right.
That's the challenge here. So what do you want to practice this game?
Rotations.
Rotations.
Rotations. As far as getting taking like an off angle kind of rotations.
So you're saying the way that I like to look at rotations is either depending on the enemy team's position or depending on your CDs or both.
Select your hero.
Is that a question? Or,
yeah. I guess more of a statement, but like, yeah. I mean, I guess like if we're on the same page here.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Because if you have CDs, more value, more defensibility. If the angle's free, more capability, and so on. So.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. No. The answer before though. No. I genuinely do love to play competitively. It's like this is the thing that I pick up if I can't play sports regularly with my friends lately, and all that. This is kind of my itch. So
Doom Tracer ban. Interesting. Bastion? What would you ban if you're a Doom Tracer? Seriously, maybe it's a Bastion. I don't know. That's such a strange ban for a DPS.
Every time I don't have Freya banned and the enemy has a Freya, they destroy me.
Prepare your defenses.
Yeah. It's
So,
it's an
I-
interesting
I-
matchup.
Yeah, I just try to take Freya out of the games as much as I can.
Fair enough. With Jet, I have not seen that skin in a long time.
I rotate everything random. There's too many skins.
There are a lot of
So-
skins. Anna's got some decent skins too. Do you see her new skin where
So-
she just doesn't look like herself at all?
Yeah, it's just very like young.
It's weird, dude.
I
Like the young
respect
Anna
it.
skin is.
It is weird.
The
It
young
is.
Anna skin is fine. It's her face shape is totally different though. It's like I don't know who did the art for it. But it's like
Yeah, I saw.
you already
it.
have the
It's a
3D
little
model.
weird. Right. It's all right. I mean, I don't mind changes in that, but I did
Sure.
look at it first time. I was like, huh? I was like,
Yeah.
what? I was like, it didn't even look like Anna. I was like, that's weird.
All right. I like the emerald skin with this though. It's a good little combo.
Thank you. So I'm gonna.
Sure,
I usually
fine.
just throw a nade
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick, and I
that's
just
fine.
try to play around here.
Yeah. Okay. So I went just obviously rotate depending on information you have about enemy's position and your CDs. Staying that nice and
They're all
relaxed,
here.
but also focused.
Yes. There was Sombra.
We have CDs. That's fine.
Yeah. She dies for it, I think. No, she doesn't.
I'm not finished.
So listen carefully and decide where to rotate based off the information that you have.
Discord weakens them. An enemy appears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing here. You have CDs. Where do you go?
Yep. I'm going back here.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. Now where? Uh-huh.
Back here now.
Now where?
Nowhere now.
Uh-huh.
I see you.
I gotta get some space.
Now where?
I'm gonna go top left.
Okay, let's go. We have CDs, so where can we be?
Worried if this is too long of a rotation.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
It's okay.
One. Alright, we got it.
Uh-huh. Now where?
I stay too long. No problem.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't really see you needing to be here, right? Like, you've killed Sombra, you
Yeah.
have Sleep Dart. Why not just rotate top left up to that ramp, right? So,
Yeah.
being a little more flat. I mean, even the fight before in first point there, you helped your Venture take space and then rotated all the way back to main again instead of just deepening the angle on top right, remember? That got you grabbed. So, just depending on the situation, I want you filling those gaps. More lateral space depending on the situations. Good. This is fine.
One.
She's
she
underneath. You're good, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's still going to be there.
Yep. Come on. Yeah, she's still down there. I still gotta watch out for her.
Perk, 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 perk,
should
perk,
I-
perk, perk.
Okay. Oh, perk,
You're
yes.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, I should have said
That's alright. It's alright. Focus on our rotations.
Yep.
You have CDs?
Oh man. I just missed a sleep. Even then, I think I
Actually, can you sleep him through that? I don't know if you
Yes.
can. You can? Okay.
You can.
Interesting. I feel like I should know the answer to that, but
New character.
I go out
Yeah.
on my terms. Keep fighting.
I think I need to. I have time. I think I have to go right.
Yeah, go, go, go. You have OCDs as well, so we're fine. Huge.
Oh, I rushed that sleep.
No, it's okay. Beautiful.
Watches over you. I appreciate the support.
Nice rotation. Huge.
Thank you.
Dodge grab.
Now,
Nobody knew you were there. Lovely.
right. We should be careful with the.
I agree. I would park yourself here and just be very
Yeah,
attentive.
just for now. Mm-hmm. We don't really have mobility. The only person. Okay, is Brick gonna stay here?
You don't need Brick's help. You don't. Just
Yeah.
play your life. Listen. Because you can still get value from here. It's fine. It's not optimal, but yeah.
Right. He's got
Press
a
tab
drop.
really fast. Make sure that they're on. Okay, they are on Sopper.
Yeah, they are.
Still winnable. Okay, now I would get off the floor. I'd find an angle.
Yeah.
You need to play your life here.
Yeah.
That Sombra's going to be on you.
Yep.
Yeah, you're cooked. Yeah, just need to prioritize your life there a little bit more. It's okay.
Also, like, fully commit out. Like, don't even go back in.
Well, find a corner. You cannot be hit by a virus, basically. Like, you just can't be hit by a virus.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, you're kind of standing in the open there. It's just commit to a side.
You'll have to try harder than
Okay.
that.
Rotation, rotation, rotation with the information that you have. Okay, let's go. Huge. Yeah, you can help him out. Karma's gonna be on you.
Ah, she's here. Yeah, I heard her.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I want to see. Grab the major fast as you can. That was okay. Couple mechanical opportunities, and you need to try to be faster with your perk. Because even just mid-fight, if you can just 2-tap it, right?
Yeah.
Take the value that it gives you.
I'm
Okay.
just not even looking at. I'm trying to focus on the practice.
Totally
Here. This
fine.
is where it's costing me to. Yeah.
Totally fine. That's all right.
I just feel lost in the sauce lately.
Yeah, I mean, again, like that's absolutely your brain is in the wrong train tracks. So we got to take 5 steps back and walk yourself, realign the tracks and push it forward. You can't skip steps here. You can't try to immediately play like a GM5 again. You're not a GM5 player. You're not even a Masters 2 player anymore. So we got to go back, retrace your steps, start the fundamentals, no entitlement. I'm a Masters 5 hard stuck support player. Take your angles, take your lateral space, manage your CDs. Keep doing what you're doing. Nothing's changed.
But I feel like I'm doing that even when I was in other elos too. So that's what I'm saying. Like the foundation is that like the fundamentals should apply. Like I know anywhere, right? But that's where it also I'm feeling like when sometimes I feel maybe I know I'm not doing it correctly. I get a little overloaded, and then I'm wondering how was it before? Maybe just before I was naturally doing it, and maybe I wasn't overthinking it like I am now. Potentially.
Yeah, right now you're trying to do too many things, right? You have a lot on your mind, and you just can't. You can't possibly juggle all those things. So we need to go back and, again, just focus on the fundamentals. Nothing's changed. Like, we don't need to overthink this. You need to go in, and you need to focus on your rotations and do your job. That's all.
Okay.
Nothing matters until that's done correctly. The world stops until you're rotating properly. I don't care about your missed sleeps or your nades or anything else.
Actually, I'm gonna go right.
Sure, let's do it. Make it tight, make it pretty, make it decisive. Let's go.
Oh, he's...
Nope, it's fine. It's fine. Don't sit here and moan about it. It was a good play, you know?
Yeah.
He's dead. You can't help him. He's naded. Same thing here.
Yep. Oh my! Oh, another thing. I gotta tell you something after.
Yeah, you win these.
My shift key is not really working well.
That's okay. Focus on your
Yeah.
rotations. Focus on your rotations. Where should you be? What should you be doing? It's the only thing that matters right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye.
I think. Nope.
Doesn't matter. Where do you rotate? Where do you rotate? Where do you rotate? Go. Go, quick. Nice. Good. Now we can park here.
Right.
Hazard didn't die for a reason. We got off the floor. Nice. Now what? Sure. Sure.
Excuse me.
Okay. Do it. Yeah. 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 Good rotation.
Eyes on the target.
I'm on my game now.
For what we're practicing, this was a good fight. The only bad rotation from you was at the start when your hazard died and you sat there and moaned about it for 10 seconds instead of going to the next spot. That's the entitlement right there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. No, you should have done that because you're not as good at the game as you think you are. So you're going to mess stuff up, right? And in addition, in that situation, it didn't even really matter, right? So mistakes happen. Go next.
Right.
You know? Rotations. We're off to a good start here. That's fine. Move next. Rotations first. Now we're... Yeah. Sure. That's fine. Mostly mechanical in terms of how you play
all my
but
games
like...
feel like this right now, though. They all feel like this.
Mechanically?
I mean, all my games just feel like this. Like right now. Like, I just feel...
Like what?
I second-guess myself. I second-guess myself, and then, like, I get frustrated and just...
Yeah. Well, you're gonna... We're gonna go back to the basics and keep doing what we're doing. Don't worry about it. Rotate. This is good.
Doesn't hit. Come on. Like this stuff, like, gets me mad.
Yeah, but yeah. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, this is not going to be easy, right? It's not going to be easy.
I know, but like, it just feels like I'm tossing my games. That's what it just feels like. I don't know.
Rotationally, your attack was pretty good. You know, your rotation there was decent until you started to beat yourself up over it. But let's do it again.
That's what I mean. I keep beating myself over it. Where like, I know I can do better. It's just then.
Sure.
I don't know.
So let's take some training habits in, okay? I want you to take a quick second, hop up from your PC, stretch your legs. 2 minutes until you see the cue pop.
Vote for your map.
Okay. All right. In this case,
Select your hero.
maybe I go Lucio.
Sure.
This one.
What you have is it's when I say entitled, it's not necessarily like some big personality flaw that I'm talking about. There's an expectation for you to perform on all fronts when those fronts are washed or out of practice, right? So it's catching yourself, distracting yourself from what you should be practicing. Like I said, that rotation screw up, right? Where you fail mechanically and you're sitting there getting irritated at yourself over that instead of focusing back on what you need to practice, right? And I know that you know that's a problem. So the only thing that we can practice is practicing, right? You have to, this is what I'm here to help you with, right? It's like, stop thinking about, go fix your rotations. So what are we doing with Lucio? What are we practicing?
If they pick Mercy, should I not go?
Lucio Mercy is fine. Lucio Mercy is fine. We're completely beyond thinking about composition. Lock the Lucio, play the Lucio. Let's go.
All right.
What are we doing?
This is another thing. When you were telling me to be a rat and the other time before, sometimes I have trouble where I feel like I don't know if I'm doing enough. Or like you said, there are opportunities where I don't die as Lucio. I feel like I die. So, I don't know, maybe cover usage with Lucio?
Sure, works for me. Let's do it. Just cover usage with Lucio, nothing else. So obviously doing things, right? Not being passive with your angle, but don't overthink your angle too much. Just be like, oh, what's the first angle that looks decent? Okay, can I play cover in that angle? That's it.
Yeah.
All right? Be perfect. Be perfect.
At your service.
Yeah, good job. Fix. Yeah, love that. Keep cover. Even here, covered, right? Like, so when you're approaching this, how can you do this? Yeah, that's good. Nice. Beautiful.
Okay.
This is perfect for what we were practicing. You weren't AFK. You weren't passive. You did damage. You saw opportunities.
And the guy? Yeah, okay.
Nice. All right, stay locked in. So where's your angle here? And then apply it with perfect cover. Sure. Cover now.
Yep.
Yes, thank you. Doesn't mean hide behind cover. It means shoulder on the cover. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get her.
If I can mechanically hit her.
Doesn't matter. Right? Get out of your head. You're. Stay covered. Nice. Go. Big stuff.
I think I just gotta stop being hard on myself.
Yeah, it's stupid, right? It's distracting. It's not it's just the hard on yourself, it's when you're hard on yourself. It's like the worst possible moment. Like, we don't have time for that nonsense, right? Short-term memory loss, you know? Not just because it's PMA. Yeah, it's not even PMA. It's like, well, we don't have time to think about your missed shots.
Right.
Cover, right? That's all that matters. Yes. Good. Cover safety there, good. Whatever you do, cover. Whatever you do. Your choice. Whatever you do. Just stick with something. Commit.
Hold on, let's see.
That's all right. It's all right.
Actually...
Yeah. Very winnable. Still cover. We're on the floor. Get off the floor.
Yep.
Yes. Brilliant. Juicy. Cover. Stay on it.
Oh,
Good. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Short. Yeah.
Yep,
See, look at that. You live. That's all that matters. Earned death. It's fine. Good job. Big stuff.
Yeah.
Very good round from you so far for what we're practicing.
Cool.
Great job.
Thanks.
Let's continue the practice. Same intensity. Cover. Do things, but cover. Sure. Do it.
Yeah, I'm going.
Nice. There's a gamble.
Yeah.
Cover, 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 cover. Still winnable. 4v4. Nice. Cover, 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 cover. Live. Yeah. Big space. Notice that we're able to hold this now.
Yeah.
Too far.
Yeah.
Cover, 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 cover. Yes.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. Cover, 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 cover. Cover, 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 cover. Whatever you do, cover. Not your problem.
Might die for this. Yeah.
It's fine. Just a little bit of a lack of cover because you saw an opportunity and wanted to go for it. That's all. Big thing here is that last little fight, right? Like that fight we needed to drag out longer because we had like quadruple ultimate. We just didn't build in time. It's just more of an old economy thing. It's good, right? Feels good, right? Like it feels annoying. Like I lost the round, right? But like felt for what we were practicing, good. You're not AFK. You're moving around. You're managing your resources. We're applying pressure. It's good.
Okay.
But yeah, you notice it. It's the whole hard on yourself trope, right? Like you're not hard on yourself. You're just distracting yourself. Being hard on yourself is holding yourself accountable to training hard. That's the correct version of hard. You're just abusive.
Yeah.
That never made anybody better, right? So
Yeah.
it's like culturally acceptable. I'm hard myself. I'm not hard on my teammates. It's no. You're just being abusive for yourself. That's not helpful. Okay.
Right.
Same thing here. Cover usage. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's gonna be a little harder here because things are a little bit more open. So it's gonna be more challenging. Nice. No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's a good play. It's value.
There we go, I think.
Good.
There we go.
Do things, but cover.
Yep.
You could even go here if you want.
Where?
Just
Like,
whatever you do, either anywhere, right? Your choice. As long as we have cover.
these.
That's fine. Yeah. Yep, just get a trade here. Good shots. Good shots. Alright, don't hesitate dying there. Yeah, just you're
Yeah.
Don't be a problem solver here. I know it's baiting. Don't be a problem solver.
This is what I do.
I know. Don't be a problem solver. I can smell it, right? It's frustrating. You're like, what's going on? Doesn't matter. Perfect cover usage. There are no wasted games, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, just unnecessary. Be tight. Now, I know I distracted you there, so I'm not going to blame you for that one, but stay locked in.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. Cover, cover, cover. They're gonna come for you. So. Peekaboo.
Oh, yeah, I did not hear them. I thought they were below.
That's okay. That's all right. Why don't you go right to point? Let's go.
Oh my god, please don't tell me I threw this.
You made the right decision, though. You know, you gotta go. You gotta go. You know, that's all right. That's all right. So this is why it matters, right? Because again, you are a consequence of all the ugly games, right? How many games have you lost that you should have won? Requeue again. Let's do it again. Take your 2-minute breaks. But we got some good reps in, much better than the previous round, even though the result was still the same. Let's go back again. Take a second. Stretch your legs.
I feel like this is the definition of insanity. I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again.
But how does anyone get better at anything?
Correct, but I'm also feel like if I'm also playing. I don't know. I just feel like I'm playing like. No, never mind. Just don't be hard on myself.
You're not.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. Okay, you're not playing mechanically well, which is going to be your biggest indicator of winning or losing a game, right?
Yeah.
You're not exactly. But the problem is you can't flip a switch on that. How do you make yourself play mechanically better? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Drink caffeine or do cocaine. That's probably the biggest thing I could tell you to do that. You get what I'm saying? So as long as those aren't immediate options right now, what do? Well, if I'm gonna drop the diamond, I'm gonna shore up my fundamentals at the very least. I'm gonna get something out of my trip down to the gutter. You understand what I'm saying? That's our only purpose right now. Because when it happens, you're gonna basically, let's put it this way: when the mechanics finally click, if when and they do, you're gonna not have wasted the time. You understand what I'm saying? That's kind of the key thing here. Think of it this way: if you're an injured athlete, what do?
I mean, you rehab.
You rehab, right? You rehab. You train. If you've injured your legs, you should be doing a lot of bench press because you need to heavy bench press because you need to train keep your CNS strong, right? In other words, that the maximum effort, right? Like you still need to be able to do that, right? It's a very, very common thing. Is that like if you've injured a part of your body, you train the other part so that your brain is still used to giving maximum effort, and it's good to train, etc. muscle groups, right? That's what we're doing right now. Your mechanical brain is injured, either from tilt or out of practice or whatever, okay? Right. So what we're doing here is we're saying we're embracing that injury. We're letting it happen. We're not trying to control it. We're letting it happen. And we're saying, in the meantime, I'm going to clean up some of the things that I can control, the more strategic aspects. You understand what I'm saying? So don't distract yourself. Focus on what you need to do, and let's get value out of while we're here. You are going to drop to diamond. Maybe you can get to come to comforts with that. Maybe not, but there's a good chance you could drop to diamond. So what are you going to get out of this trip?
Right.
You can't fight it. Because the more that you fight it, the more that you're not, first off, not changing the situation, and you're wasting your time.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to allow you to waste your time. At least not while I'm here. Right.
Right.
What do you want to play? We can do some Wuyang. We can do some Lucio. Either one works.
Let's do it.
All right. What do you want to work on with Wuyang? This one's going to be a little bit more unique. So you define the goals here.
Like I don't know. Is uptime a thing like the practice?
Well, how do you practice uptime?
Like damage, like trying to push out more damage if I can. I don't know if that makes sense.
Are you comfortable with this damage, or is it still like an uncomfortable like little projectile?
No, I'm pretty comfortable with it.
So then that's not really something to practice, right? So it's
Okay.
when you say uptime, what are you saying? You're saying that I get distracted by healing too much, or are you saying I tend to be lazy with my aim? Like what do you mean by uptime?
Well, sometimes I just feel like I should be doing more. I know it's scoreboard Sally. I know it doesn't mean everything, but sometimes I feel like
right.
So maybe that's not the most.
So it's not a good goal. It might be. You might be right, but we don't know how to fix that because you don't really know what the root cause of that is just yet.
Right.
Right.
Maybe,
so instead,
maybe just like angling, like
okay.
positioning.
So what
like
angle should I be with Wuyang? Sure. Okay. And I'll be on the lookout for maybe why you might feel like your uptime is low. If I see anything, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Not right now, but in the future.
They're gonna press here. Yep.
Mm-hmm. You can maintain this. You're fine.
I didn't really want to give up my position, but I feel like I had to save my honor there.
You are always allowed to break the rules if you think there's a good reason for it, right?
Yeah.
So let's not get lazy. Let's try to retake some space at our earliest convenience.
Right, like right now.
Quick. I mean, you can stay in the hard flank here if you like, but make sure this is what you want, right?
Right.
There's an enemy here. Enemy here.
So for what we're practicing, you've done a very nice job. You've changed your angles, you've rotated well, you've been thoughtful about where you've positioned, and you've done a great job. Keep it up.
Good.
A couple of misused CDs, but again, that's not what we're working on, so continue the intensity with what you're doing.
Stay out of my way.
I probably could have ulted there, maybe.
Yeah, so that's where like the ult allows you to hold your angle. Because you gave up your angle and failed. You ult, hold your angle. More of a mechanical detail in terms of like knowing the character that you're playing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. My man is still alive.
Yeah. Yes. Winnable with your movement speed.
Yes.
Where's your angle? Where do you need to be?
High ground.
Yep. I mean, you didn't have time to go high ground, right? To be honest,
right.
that's the end goal. But you did have time to avoid that ult, or at least make it awkward.
Oh,
You got a little
left.
sloppy
Yeah,
there,
probably
right?
left.
You were distracted by the ultimate, which is reasonable, but that's okay. Okay, relock in.
I should have played left. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Nice ult, though.
Over here.
The payload moved at a distressing rate.
Try to keep up.
Sure.
Enemy in sight.
You can count on me.
Get in there, Bob.
Yeah, help that out. Trust your angle.
Oh, this might have been a bad mistake.
That's okay. Make the best of it. Where do you go now? Where do you go right now?
Here comes the big one.
Yes.
This guy.
Good.
Waves out here.
So if you make a mistake, fix your rotation.
Yep.
Like right now, with what information you have, where do you go right now? Where do you stay? Yeah, sure. Commit.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help my Ash.
Good call. I like what you and your Ash are doing here. Be able to hold some space here. Now where?
Left. Actually. No, I don't think I'm good left there.
Now where?
Oh, whoa.
She dies. Now where? Now where?
Stairs.
Yep. You get a lot of value out of choosing your angle of this character, right? Because there's so many things that you can be doing, which means you get... it's very important that you do make these decisions correctly. So this is a very high value thing to practice. And now that they're on Reaper, it becomes even more valuable, because you can just completely disengage them entirely.
Right.
Remember, your ult might change your angle. It means that you might want to see somebody, maybe you go deeper yourself, or maybe you just hold your space. It's fine. I would say generally if you like your off angle, never ult yourself, unless you're getting pushed.
Okay.
Because then you can just ult somebody else and flank, right? You don't need to push in.
Got it.
And then if you do want to ult yourself, I want you to focus more on setting up a flank that's closer before you ult, instead of having to use double cooldown just to get there. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Because I'll need to get out.
Or even to pursue, right? If they try to get away from you. Where do you go?
Again, it was height on right.
Sure, or deeper, right? Either one. Again, you're distracted. We're talking about the previous play. It's kind of how live coaching goes sometimes, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Not gonna get me down.
Is it? No, I don't think you guys want this. It's fine.
I don't know if I can touch. Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Catch me if you can.
Mm-hmm.
This will help.
Where'd he go?
Try to keep up. I'll rinse you off.
Oh, that is not good.
Where'd he go? Mm-hmm.
Get around this guy. We're leaving the wicket.
Where'd he go?
They have no God. Watch out. 30 seconds remaining. The payload is
Have to stop the payload.
That's fine. Towards the end there, probably better to try to trade backlines rather than go back towards spawn. But in terms of like your rotations, when it's it's deserving your full attention, and when you're making good decisions with it, it's really, really good. Looks solid. Keep it up.
prepared to attack.
I'll give you a couple of other things to work on. Wuyang specific things that you can work on in different games after this review's over, after this game's over.
Sure.
But for the meantime, I think you keep doing what you're doing right now. Read the situation, rotate. Read the situation, rotate. Read the situation, rotate. Angle, angle, angle. Any questions with Wuyang specifically? Obviously not a character that we've talked about before.
You know what they say? Just go with the flow.
Is it generally? I know it's situational, but generally, even the cast time I think is shorter when you apply it to an ally versus yourself on the ultimate.
Correct.
I mean, is the real only case for yourself is more just to like keep yourself alive rather than like confirming a
You
kill?
can go in, but you have to have a situation in which case you want to get closer to the characters that you're shooting.
We got work to do.
So when you dove onto the Ana Wuyang, that's reasonable. I mean, you can beat those guys up close, right? But you then need to set up where you can actually get close to those guys, so you're not running around with triple cooldowns, right? You need to be already close to them. But in a lot of situations, if you already love your angle, there's no reason for you to ult yourself. Okay, rotation angle. Where to from now? Where to from now? Sure, commit. Where to from now?
Over there. Cut the thing. Target marked.
Do you think falling back here was better than holding the space or going deeper? I know it doesn't matter particularly, but I'm going to challenge you on this one.
Maybe looking back on it, I could have held it.
I think so too. You're getting shot, which may mean that you just rotate to this position instead, where you can avoid getting shot, but you still have a sight line.
Right.
Remember, a lot of your tendencies on second point were just deepen, and it worked really well with your Ash. Okay, where'd you go? Good. Now where? Yeah.
Payload's moving. About time.
Where'd you go? Yeah. Grab that perk. Sure.
We're outnumbered.
Where'd you go? Mm-hmm.
Me like feeling like on these like it looks like a flank. Like I feel like this is throwing, even though maybe it's not.
Not at all. I don't know. They double ulted. You guys said nothing. You guys were also down before the fight started. Doesn't mean you always need to be on a flank, but what are you gonna do? Stand and choke instead? There's not. There's not an angle here. It's a flank or nothing. Your choice.
Right.
Now where? With the information that you have. Yeah, be respectful. Very good. Now where? Now. Yeah. Now where? Now where? Don't get sloppy.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Good. There's devolve fight. It's very easy to get sloppy with it, right? Not just saying that you have to flank all the time. You could take it a soft angle. That's fine. But be decisive about where you're going to go. That was very, very nice.
Of course.
Keep your attention on that right side.
I will fire. I will reach them. I'll keep them from Spilo secure.
Oh boy.
Grab your perk, and then choose your angle.
Yep.
Obviously, you're just gonna wait for your team here, but as soon as
I used to do the one on the left.
take space,
But
take
then
space.
yeah, I've been starting to think about the other one.
Sure, your mileage may vary. Can you angle and heal your team at the same time? Yeah. Nice graph. Now we're very important you make the right decision right now because this fight's about to get really messy. Yes.
Look at me go!
Yes. Very good.
I've got the payload.
Now where? Do you hold? Do you have to get out?
Hold back.
Nicely done. Good pocket from your team. Good rotation from you.
Thank you.
Now, ult time again. Are you going to like your angle? Are you going to enable somebody else? Let's start by taking space right now. One step first. One step first. Thank you. Now be patient.
Oh boy. I got tunnel vision.
Yeah. Remember, when you take right, your priority's right. When you take left, your priority's left, right?
Yeah.
Don't turn your attention towards main if you're getting flanked on the right side. Always look at what you're fighting. That's happened to you a couple times. You get surprised when people take the same angle as you. So winnable. High charge Zarya always can win fights. Very good. Go, go, go.
My ultimate's ready. There's an enemy here.
Sure. Very good. Now think about your rotation. Thank you. So for your rotations there, all is well, except you sometimes will shift to an angle very close to the enemy team. And you need to give that with respect because you're stuck there now. Like that situation there with the Rhine again, right? Like that's happened twice in a row. You'll shift to an angle, you'll push very deep on the angle, and you just get destroyed. So shift to the angle, sure, if you'd like to. You could probably just walk there, but sure, okay, fine. But then have some respect while you're waiting for your CD. It's the same thing with Ana, Sleep Dart, and Nade, right? Like I don't have nades, so I need to be careful about pushing this angle, right? Because if I get pushed, I'm dead. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was fine. That was all right. That was very good.
Sorry, I had to tab out for a second.
That's okay.
There we go.
No questions?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So balance is always the better perk. Almost always. Tri-shot is situational. Tri-shot's doing okay here because you have a shield to shoot, where it's objectively more damage. The problem with Tri-shot is going to do a little bit less damage versus armor, which Rhino is armored, and it's going to be a little bit harder to hit if you're not consistently hitting full three shots, because it's more likely the projectile size significantly increases. So you're more likely to bounce it off of edges and not get the full damage. So I would say Tri-shot if there is a tank without armor to abuse or a shield, otherwise choose the other one. Even with the wave cooldown reduced, it's still something.
Right.
Okay. Getting greedy? Sure.
A little bit.
Sorry with me. You have your CDs. You look at where your Zarya is playing. This will work. Yeah, if you can't reach the hill, don't worry about it.
Well, I paid a lot of attention.
Yeah, and we lived. Is there anybody pushing your angle? That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. I get the vibe there. Is there anybody on your angle?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think so either. I think she dropped.
Oh, anyway, I kill him.
Beautiful. 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 Nice shot. Good hold. Lots of responsibility, but also lots of caring. Yeah, well, not if you do your job. Just focus. You're fine. You're fine. Just shoot what you need to shoot. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're fine. Good job. Lots of deep angling, but you responded very well. You do have a tendency to just not. Like, I had to remind you about that Sojourn on that top left, right? Yeah. Because you earned their push, and then she just disappeared from your sight because you're too busy aiming your shots on Rhine, right? No. She deserves your attention. She deserves, because you're either going to live or die. Because what happened is, as soon as you turned your attention to her, what happened? She got poked out and she left. So then what could you do? Turn your brain off, spam backline, right? And that sucked because you poked her out, she could no longer take space for her team, and then they were unable to get out of the choke.
Yeah.
But if you lose that, and I'm not just saying as in if you die, as in if you get forced out there and she takes that high ground, you lose first point. Make sense?
Right, no, it makes sense.
So I want you to be a little bit more attentive to, there's somebody on my position that's my priority.
Right.
Okay, let's do it again. Rotation.
We should begin.
I kind of want to just take right again.
But I want you to look at where the enemies are first.
Right, if they're all there, then don't take right.
Correct. Then the angle will be elsewhere. Correct.
Right.
Because you're not Juno, you're not helpless dueling, but you also really like having free, like a little bit more open space, because it just doesn't feel good walking into anything in that room.
Right.
Okay, listen, take some space. Yep, agreed.
Nah, I greeted for the kill, but I thought.
Well, you misused your shift. Is the problem? You just kind of pressed it for no real reason there, and you didn't move.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So then you could have run away from Reinhardt there and died slower. But excellent rotation. It was absolutely the play. Follow through. Now where? Don't assume this fight's lost. He's coming for you, go.
Yeah, I was like...
Let's go.
I'm dead here.
That's
yeah,
okay.
I thought I could
That was
squeeze.
better. That was better. That was better. That was better. I mean, I might have staggered you, but imagine if you'd done that in the previous fight. You know, you would
Yeah,
have won that
I
fight.
thought I was gonna. I thought
Yeah.
I was gonna squeeze.
I thought so too. I thought so too. That was good. That was good. That was expensive death. That's what we were missing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Be a problem solver here. You have lots of information now. Yes. Thank you. Yes. 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 He's back. Now what? Go, go, go. Next step. Next step. Go quick. Not your problem.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Touch point, touch point, touch point, touch point. Just die for it, 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 die for it. Touch, 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 touch. Alright, where should you be? Where should you be?
Oh, caught in the reload.
Ah, you C9'd. That's okay. That's okay. Close, close. You just almost there towards the end. Almost there. Almost there.
Bro, this is what it feels like. All of
But this is your experience now, right? So were you able to practice what you wanted for rotations?
I did.
Right.
But like, this is where it frustrates me. Like how, like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Is like your mindset here is that like okay, yeah, I need to do a better job of this, but eventually I'll earn that win. Maybe you won't. Maybe you won't. That's not why we're here. We're not here to like, oh, see, look, we got our win. No, because you're not going to snap your fingers and make yourself immediately better here, right? Now, I think you played better that round. That was fine for what we practiced. It's not a big deal, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same Overwatch cycle that if you want to get better, then you have to like games like that. You don't have to always fall in love with the result. It's a little disappointing. It's frustrating. But if that wasn't fun to you, then you should stop playing Overwatch. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's more just I enjoy playing. It's
Sure.
just I'd like to see these turn into W's. That's the thing with the work I'm putting in.
Of course, everybody does, right? But well, then do better, right? Do better, get better, or maybe get better teammates next time. I mean, I don't know. This is what it's going to be like, though. This is what it's going to be like. If you're not willing to risk it all and just embrace these losses, then you're not going to continue to progress. Like we have to realign the railroad tracks. What is practice going to feel like? You just have to go back, right? And for that game, you were able to keep most of your attention. Now, a couple of Wuyang specific things, right? This is what you specifically need to practice with Wuyang, okay? The angling was good conceptually. Like you understood mostly what you needed to be doing with positioning, with the one caveat that when you use shift to rotate aggressively, I want you to be very cautious of getting pushed. Just be aware of that, okay? Not bad, just be aware of it. In terms of details, couple of important details. The ult one we already talked about needs to be practiced more. If you like your angle, don't ult yourself. If you don't like your angle, ult yourself, right? That's a good way of thinking about it. But there's a couple of things here. You do not know how to use wave. You are using wave as if it is meaningful AoE pressure, and it is not, even with the perk.
So it's more for it's more for just heals.
It's for healing. It is for healing. It is for healing a tank. It is healing yourself. Now, I'm not saying you always failed it. You waved your Zarya at least half a dozen times in great spots. Like you would have an off angle or a high ground. Your Zarya would get under a lot of pressure. You'd wave her. It was really good.
I know one spot. Like just when there was like 2 or 3 people like on that one archway, and I just like whether we're anti, I just went bam. Like I just used it to.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. That was like the exception to the rule. It's not always bad to do wave for damage, right? But you almost always just use it for general pressure. And there's 2 reasons why that's bad. One, it's way more powerful as a defensive cooldown than an offensive cooldown. And if you don't have it, you're cooked, right? Like it is so incredibly important for you to keep your tank up, for you to keep yourself up. The damage it does is just bad. And the second reason, and this is the one that people always forget, is it's not free. It's an opportunity cost. Because if you're using a wave, you're not charging a shot.
Right.
And its damage sucks. It is not anti-nade. Do not get baited into thinking that it's anti-nade. It is not anti-nade. It has nothing
Right.
in common. It's not dynamite. It's not anti-nade. It's crap. Its damage is crap. The only time that you use it offensively is so is to kind of knock people around, I guess. But it is just not worth it. Use it to hold an angle or to help your tank hold an angle. Do not use it for AoE pressure, almost without exception. Obviously, the one exception was there was this time where I think you went like shot wave on that one first point flank near the end OT where they're all naded, like you said. But even then, I'm almost like, well, was that
Just
expense
fire
of
the
another
orb.
shot? You know, or
Right.
was that the expense of another shot? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just damage is crap. It's really bad. So just use it to hold angles. Don't, and like you're consistently just kind of throwing it at clumps of enemies. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Right.
If it hits an enemy while you're AoEing it on your tank, great. Bonus value. We love that, right? But otherwise, don't use it. Just save it.
Right.
Beyond that, it was mostly fine. Rotations were good. Damage priority was good. Like how you were managing your resource and positioning was relatively good. It was a little bit more of a flanky map, right? Because it was either a hard choke or a flank. And their composition was obviously like a lot of characters that you can kind of take space versus. And I think you did well versus that. But yeah, just need to keep doing the same things. Like even there towards the end, you took high ground. Your team got picked unnecessarily. Your moronic teammates swapped the Bastion, which was just a terrible choice. I don't know why people do at this rank do that. That's a bronze move. You took high ground. You got space off of it though, so your teammates died to nothing. But you got space. You had that high ground. You had your ult, and you said GG.
Yeah.
And that meant that you were not prepared to use your ultimate to stall point. You didn't set it up well. You had to ult yourself, which was good, right? But then you actually didn't hit anybody with your ultimate because you like, oh gosh, wait, I can actually touch this. Because you're too busy quitting.
Right.
And then, so that was bad. But then it got worse because then as the chaos of the fight went on, I was asking you, you got flustered and didn't actually retake space. So you were like, not sure if you should touch point, not sure if you should angle. So you just kind of hovered and then you got shattered and then you lost. If you'd lived there, you had wave, you would have easily won, right? Now, it's hindsight. Nothing about that game is, that one moment was the most important moment. You also threw the first fight on the attack. You also threw multiple fights on the defense. You also threw multiple fights on the attack. Everybody in your team had responsibility with that game result, right? There was no one moment. But the reason why that moment mattered to me is because it highlighted two things. That you got distracted and frustrated and then quit. And then the second thing is that you, again, during the fluster of the mid-fight, distract yourself from what you needed to practice. That's not a weakness of yours. That's everybody struggles with that one, but it's a good reminder that it's not just a one and done with rotations or with positioning.
Yeah.
It's you got to continually evaluate where do I need to be, where do I need to be, where do I need to be. Because a lot of the reason why you even capped third point is because you did that very well on third point. You rotated really well on third point. It's like you would start on a good angle, fights would get weird, and you would figure it out. And that even on second defense with you and your Ashe deadlifted second defense. And the only reason that you guys burned like 3 minutes off the clock was because you and your Ashe took space. But there were some weird situations that you evaluated really well. Keep that energy up.
Right.
We need more
So
of that
the
energy.
thing is, those moments where you say, well, we deadlift, maybe this is a mindset shift, but then I feel like, I don't know, it just feels like it's throwing a little bit. I'm not saying that
Why?
we got value out of it. And I don't know, it just feels like, I don't know, what's the way to word it? Like, if I'm too far away from them, you're saying it's not my job. Like, my Ana should be taken care of. If my Ana dies, it's her fault. Like, I should be focusing on holding space.
Well,
with
if you
my
got
Ashe.
somebody to heal, like that Wuyang wants somebody to heal for sure. Like I'm not saying solo flank always, but like we want an angle, right? So if I don't have a sightline on anybody and I'm not really getting good heal value, then I'm gonna go take a flank. I'm not saying that you need to do that all the time, but in this circumstance, you made the right call.
But is a good rule of thumb generally if you're with somebody, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, sure.
Like there's a game plan for it. There's an action for it.
Yeah, if I can heal somebody, that's great. That's what support's like with spaces. We will solo flank if we have to, if we don't have any other option. But I'd love to be with somebody else because I'm gonna multiply their value on that angle, right? So yeah.
Right. By the way, did I keep you way too long?
No, it's okay. This is why I run late with sessions. I always go over. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I enjoy this. Okay. So yeah, just be patient.
So just just don't beat myself up. Keep doing what I'm doing like this.
That's true.
And it will eventually translate.
Keep doing what we're doing these games, right? Because I'm not convinced that you're playing like that without being babysitted, right? And again, I'm not trying to demean you because I've been in the exact same spot multiple times where I was just practicing like crap, and for me, I have no excuse. This is my job, right? So it happens. It literally happens to the best and to the worst of us. So you are always going to have moments where you hit rock bottom, quote unquote, rock bottom being Masters 5. And
Yeah.
you gotta, the only way to dig yourself out of the hole is to go back to the basics, go back to what we're here fundamentally to do, which is to practice rotations, off angles, cover usage. I mean, think about how boring today was in terms, there was nothing flashy, nothing fancy, because you don't need anything flashy or fancy. You need to go back, let the mechanics go, let the mentality go, let the result of the game go. No GGs when you've got, 3 ults and have all the space in the world.
Right.
Execution.
Sorry. Yeah.
Execution.
Now the thing is with regards to that though, with the result going. So, but should I be practicing every game like this? I know you're saying like I've heard you
Yes.
say like don't do every game, but basically you're saying like I should be doing this every game, just practicing the way we're doing this with the same intensity.
As
every
much
game.
as you possibly can. Yes, I would say anywhere from 3 to 4 or 5 games. Yeah, and then if you feel like the intensity is starting to drag, or you feel like I'm trying and I'm just getting frustrated, then call it, end it right there.
Like
you
and
can't-
playing competitive.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. In playing competitive. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there anything
You
else I probably need to take away from this? I'm trying to think or ask questions.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fancy, right? Replicate this as much as you possibly can. And then stop when you can no longer replicate that level of intensity. And I want you to do a better job catching yourself getting distracted and getting frustrated at yourself, whether it's a teammate or whether it's your own misperformance, right? Because every time you was like, oh, I shouldn't, or I'm better. No, you're not. You're not better than that, right? So don't, focus on yourself.
Actually, I like to think I usually don't care what my teammates generally like if they
I
they're going
agreed.
15 deaths or what this like I don't care. Like I know my Frey had 15 deaths. I don't care. I mean,
Yeah,
it's more like
yeah.
it's more I only can control what I do. I can't move their mouse and keyboard.
Right. Agreed. But I guess that's my point, is to whether it is you or your teammates. Don't get distracted at mistakes. Focus on what you need to do.
Okay. I thought
That's
you were
kind of the
emphasizing that I do.
No,
Okay.
no, you don't. I mean, at least I saw very little of it, right? Like I'm way more toxic than you are. So just don't problem solve. Like, see, my problem is that I can always see conceptually, macro wise, why we're losing. Like, I'm looking at that Lijiang Tower night market, and you want to know why you lost night market? Your Winston did not know how to play Winston. I have no idea why he swapped to Winston. He was front lane trading, not taking any space whatsoever. But you failed your cover usage a couple times, then got surprised on an off angle by Venture and tossed the fight, and then fell off the map, right? So like for you, there was always things you could have done better, but like as a macro perspective, you weren't the major problem there. But it doesn't matter, the game was productive because of what we practiced. That's kind of my point. And for you, you'll look at like Route 66 and be like, oh, mechanically, I'm just playing so badly. Yes, I agree. That was why you lost Route 66. But you also did not perform your rotations as well as you should have because you were distracted by your mechanics.
Like a question with Lucio, like for example, would you feel like, I'm not saying from a mechanic standpoint, but at least being like doing something, was I pretty much doing something throughout the game, even if I died to this?
Yeah, I think
sometimes I feel like I'm not.
No, you were. And I would go as far to the first point that I think that for what you were practicing, you did an excellent job.
Okay.
The only critique is that I think that there were just a couple of clutch mechanical moments that you failed, but that was it.
Oh yeah, with Diana.
Well, yes, but
I ended up getting Diana, but yeah. But
more than that. Yeah, more than that, right? There were other moments as well, but yeah, like it was fine.
Yeah. So, okay, so just keep grinding this. I guess that's all I really have at this point.
There's going to be no secrets here, right? There's a reason why.
This may be boring. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Finish.
I was saying it might be boring, but I feel this, at least in the short term, I think this is actually beneficial as far as what I need to like seeing your direct feedback of while I'm playing under that pressure. I think will alleviate that pressure over time.
Right. Well, because you can feel a sense of closure of like I don't have to go back to like there's no like new creative solution here. Just do the boring things. Chop wood, carry water. You know what I'm saying? Just do what we did today. You didn't even need me today. The only reason that I was here is to keep you accountable. That's it. I didn't introduce any new I mean, I guess the Wuyang feedback was probably, I hope, fairly helpful, right?
Yeah, it was.
But like for the most part, there was no teaching for the Ana Lucio. I was just here to keep you accountable and to catch you trying to distract yourself. So that's kind of going to be your challenge. It's like, I don't need new concepts. I don't need new epiphanies. I just need to focus on what I already know and focus on executing as the best I possibly can. That's it.
Okay.
And then make sure that I'm not beating myself up over mistakes, because that is a distraction from practicing well.
Right.
You need repetition. And if you're changing what you're practicing every fight, then you're not making progress. You're not provoking change.